just go? Can we just go? Figure out where we're going. Can we just
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Haley if you're new here. In today's video, as you read in today's title and can probably tell from this background, we're going to be talking about a few car essentials that you probably want to have somewhere in your car, especially within your first car. I just wanted to share with you guys a few things that I think have been very beneficial for me commuting to and from home and college. Without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. So I have a quick little list pulled up here on my phone of just about 25 or so car essentials, and we're just going to hop and run right through all of them. Most of these are self-explanatory. A few of them in here might be a little bit new or unique to you, but hopefully by the end of this you will find at least a few great essentials that will be beneficial to you while you're spending so much time in your car, especially this summer. I know with road tripping and all of that, you definitely want to make sure that you have the right thing at your disposal when you're driving. Let's just get right on into it. So the first thing is to have hand sanitizer. This one, especially given the past year that we've had, things to help make sure that you're staying clean and healthy and just eliminating germs is a must. So hand sanitizer, always with me. I tend to have one right here in my car, always handy, especially whenever I'm like going through drive-thrus, or if I go into a store, you're touching the handle, you're touching your car, I just put a little bit on and get ready to go to my next destination. So hand sanitizer, car essential. Next is an umbrella. Simple enough. I have one in my driver's seat. I'm actually sitting in my passenger seat at the current moment, so right over there, and it's usually handy because if it just randomly downpours like it does a lot of times in Clemson, you're not just stuck having to walk or run out into the rain. You have your umbrella ready to go. You can just keep one handy in your car. You can have one in your book bag. Make sure that you have an umbrella handy just so you won't get caught out in the rain unexpectedly. Up next is a car trash can or trash bag. This one goes without saying. You're probably eating in your car. Stuff just happens where you just need to have a trash can or trash bag and can change out frequently. You can buy one off of Amazon. I've seen a ton of different videos where people have purchased them. Literally just take the grocery bag that you get your groceries in and just leave one of the bags in your car, and that way you can just put trash and random things that you collect around your car right in your little trash bag and then just throw it out when needed. Up next is to have a car charger. This one, again, self-explanatory. You want to make sure that you are charging your phone, especially when you're going on long road trips. And for me, my car charger doubles as my CarPlay cord as well as the aux, all the different things. So having a charger is very essential for any type of traveling in my car. Up next is jumper cables. You won't need these hopefully often, but you definitely want to have them handy when the time does arise. So I tend to have my jumper cables back in my trunk, so that way I know where they are when needed. So jumper cables, go to your local automotive store if you don't have some, or even order some off of Amazon. I know they have a lot of cuter ones now. I just have like a basic pair and I'm good to go when the time arises. Next is to have one of those like sun shades, sun visor things that you put up in your windshield. That way it blocks out some of the sun and some of the heat. This is something I did especially a lot whenever I had my summer internship, when I would be parking my car out in the sun. I didn't want to deal with, especially with this car having a black leather interior. It gets very, very hot in this car in the summer, and so I just didn't want to have to deal with touching the hot leather and it just being overly hot in here. And so I found having that particular sun shade visor over my windshield throughout the day helped minimize some of that crazy heat that would get trapped in the car. Sunglasses, another one that I have here. Some cleaning wipes, so that way you can wipe off surfaces. It's a quick little way to tidy up your car. Up next for females, just having a little packet or like a little case. You keep some of your feminine products somewhere in your car, somewhere that it could still be discreet, but you know where it is. Another thing is a water bottle. That way if I were to be stuck in traffic, I know I can just grab some and quench my thirst very quickly. Up next is some sandals, flip-flops, something that you can comfortably drive in. Napkins, forks you can have within your center console. Car freshener. This changes the game. It helps keep your car so fresh, smells so much better, and I cannot recommend this enough. Up next after that is a phone mount. I personally don't have one just because I don't really need it with the small compactness of my car setup. I know it really is very beneficial for people who are using navigation. Brief makeup intermission. Continuing on with our list, having a flashlight. This is something I honestly didn't think about when I first got my car, but is something you want to have. It's one of those things you just need to have, along with a first aid kit. Keep it in your trunk. Just one of those random things that are just good to have in your car. Up next is a trunk organizer. I don't need one of these because my trunk is relatively small, but if you have like an SUV, a crossover, or just a lot of things that you keep in your trunk, having an organizer helps it all stay compact. You can carry it out clean it out very easily, and again, it keeps it all neat, organized, and tidy in your trunk area. Next is a ice scraper. So for me, living where I did for the majority of my childhood, it didn't really snow or get like very icy in the morning to the point that I would need an ice scraper, but living in Clemson now does snow a little bit more in the winter time. I did discover that an ice scraper is something that was just beneficial for me to have on hand in my car, as well as just driving gloves. It's just more convenient just to have that. After that is just a jacket, just nice to have, some tissues, lip balm, facial wipe, deodorant, perfume, maybe some cosmetic stuff. And the last thing is a microfiber cloth. This is something, again, really quick and easy to just clean off and dust off surfaces of your car. Those were all 25 of my car essentials. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, remember to give it a big thumbs up. Put down below what your car essential is, add it to my own collection, or even make a part 2 to this video if you guys give me a ton of great recommendations. Again, right around the corner is back to school season, and I'm going to be doing a countdown to college series. So I really would love to answer any of your questions. So give me video suggestions on things you want me to advise you on, and leave those as well down below in the comments. I'll either be addressing them here on YouTube during that series or over on my Instagram. So make sure that you're following me there as well as on Twitter, so you can stay in the know about all these different things. And until next time, I will catch you guys on the flip side. Bye guys.